Welcome back to the Headphone Samurai. Today we're going to check out a brand new product here at Headroom, the Parrot Zik Bluetooth headphones. So these are the Parrot Zik Bluetooth headphones. These are a pretty nifty product, definitely a lot of space age features. Overall they are a Bluetooth headphone. They can be operated with a cable as well though, but I would say these should probably primarily be used Bluetooth. When you open them up out of the box, first thing you're going to want to do is take off this little magnetic cover and install the battery. This is a little rechargeable battery that comes along with them. And goes under this nifty little cover. And then over on this side, this is probably the coolest part of this headphone. This is actually a touch sensitive panel, so you can control volume up and down. You can touch it to pause or answer a phone call, and then you can swipe forward or back to go track forward and back. So this is a super intuitive little interface here to control your phone or your media player. Just really easy to get used to. It doesn't really take a user manual at all. You can just kind of figure it out. On the inside of the ear pad here, you're going to see these two little squares. These are actually some type of switch or a sensor, so when you take it off your head, it's actually going to pause the music for you, and then when you put it back on, it will bring it back on again. So that's kind of a handy little feature. You can actually see some of the little wires underneath there that go to that little sensor. So pretty feature packed. The first thing that's going to happen when you turn these on and pair them with your phone, which by the way is really easy, you just have to turn them on and they should pop up on your phone. You don't have to go through any weird pairing steps, which I thought was kind of cool. It will prompt you to download the Parrot app. We have that here on the iPad. And this kind of gives you a couple other cool features. There's noise canceling built into the Parrot phones, which is on by default, and it definitely impacts the sound quality of them. So if you're not in an airplane or train type environment, you might just want to turn that off, which you do with these little switches here. These actually isolate pretty well by themselves, so I don't think there's really a big need to have the noise canceling on. And they do definitely sound a lot better with it off. You also have this kind of interesting Parrot concert hall control. So this allows you to switch through different types of rooms and kind of adjust the speaker angle as if you were listening to a pair of speakers maybe positioned differently within a different size room. I again kind of preferred that just turned off. I thought they sounded most natural with it turned off, but some people might like to kind of play around with that and find a setting that they enjoy. But it is definitely DSP and weird EQ effects, so it can definitely alter the sound, I think sometimes in a negative way. So that is also on by default, so if you want you can probably turn that off. And these are all in the app. You also have an equalizer. They do have some presets, but there's also certainly the ability to do this manually too. You can just slide these up and down however you like. Make it sound all sorts of weird if you want. Below the equalizer there is a battery level indicator, which is kind of handy, tell you where that rechargeable battery is at inside the headphones. And you have some other settings down here, like being able to enable different Bluetooth things, firmware updates, that kind of thing, probably for the software. So yeah, pretty cool little app. This is free and it prompts you to download it automatically. You don't have to, but you really don't have control over any of these features on the headphones without this app. So I would definitely recommend doing that. Sonically, I was actually very impressed with the Parrot headphones. I thought that they sounded a little weird to me right out of the box. Pretty good, but something wasn't quite right. And then once I downloaded the app, I was able to change the noise canceling and the concert hall effect, and was able to get a little more natural sound out of them. And once I did that, I thought that really sonically these are probably right up there in contention with the best sounding Bluetooth headphone I've heard. Also built kind of cool too. The metal headband is pretty nifty. It's pretty adjustable. These don't seem like they get super huge, but they should probably fit most people. Just seems like a nice, pretty durable design overall though, and definitely an elegant feeling phone. This does seem like some type of pleather material on the pads and also on the headband. Pretty nice materials overall. I'm impressed with these phones. If you do run out of batteries, not to worry, you can plug in the included audio cable that comes with them. However, they sound significantly better in Bluetooth mode, which was kind of surprising to me. There's obviously probably some DSP going on inside here that helps them sound their best when they're operating over Bluetooth. So that's probably a last resort in case you're on a long flight and you run out of battery power, but it is a possibility to use them with a cable, just in case. The fit on these guys is kind of an ear pads type style. Definitely not an ear cup, but it kind of sits around the outer edge of my ear. And it fits pretty comfortably. It's not too tight of a clamp. It isolates really well. And it doesn't really seem like these get too warm or anything like that. Maybe after a longer period of time they would, but I listened to them for quite a bit and they seem to be comfortable. So overall I'm pretty impressed with design, build, sound, everything on these guys. This is an impressive product. Price point on the Parrots is $399. So they are up there, but I definitely think they sound better than the other higher end Bluetooth products we've listened to. And they've got some pretty incredible features, so give these guys a look. The Parrot Zik at headphone.com, and we'll see you next time on the Headphone Samurai.